What's going on, guys? My name is Max. I'm a communication skills coach, and I'm going to be doing a video today on Future. I'm going to be looking at one of his most recent interviews online. I'm going to let you know what I think about his communication skills, if there's anything we can learn from him potentially, and we'll jump right in. I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, here we go. Future's interview with the Fader.
No, it's good. It's just the whole tone.
Down.
I appreciate you.
You've been doing a lot of interviews recently.
Look how relaxed he is. He's literally leaning back and slouching in his chair. He's got shades on, he's got a hoodie on. You can't match Future's level of chill.
Past year was just cool, just chilling, relaxing. You know, just still in the studio every day, working.
Let's talk about.
Okay, so he sounds like he raps.
It defined me in a lot of ways. And also just him passing, and it was just like me continuing his legacy.
He's opening up, he's being a little vulnerable. He's telling you about his life. I just can't get over his disposition, man. The guy is just so chill. You could tell that's just kind of how he is. He's just naturally a cool guy. Listen, if you're doing a job interview at a bank, don't follow Future's body language.
When I'm getting older now, you know what I'm saying, it's time to put certain things to rest, move on from it.
I'm actually surprised to see how self-reflective he is.
That's not who I am anymore. That's just who I was, and that's just me trying to relive moments and like continue to chase the same high.
I wasn't expecting this much self-reflection and depth. A lot of the stuff that I like from Future is party music. So this caught me as a little bit of a surprise, but it's nice to hear.
I feel like Beyonce is not the greatest, one of the greatest. And to be compared to that is great.
We like hearing other artists praise other artists.
I feel like Beyonce is not the greatest, one of the greatest. I don't want to make your wrongs right anymore. I want to shed light on the right that's in right, you know?
Interesting. He doesn't want to make your wrongs right.
I don't want to make your wrongs right anymore.
So that's kind of cool to hear. That's really, we're getting to know Future. We're getting inside his head a little here.
Just him passing played a tremendous effect of just.
Notice how Future got his arms crossed now. He got his arms crossed when he was asked a question about someone who was really close to him who passed away.
Seth Firkins passed away this last September.
That can be a sign of someone being uncomfortable about talking about something.
Trying to get more comfortable with even talking about it, because it's my first time really just talking about it.
So they're just protecting themselves. That instinctually, they're protecting themselves by crossing their arms. So that's probably what happened with Future. He just said he was uncomfortable.
After he done passed away for like a year. So it's really my first time really just talking about it now.
Really surprised by his vulnerability here. It's good to see this side of Future. You know, I'm impressed. He speaks really quietly. He doesn't feel the need to project. And with his body language, with his voice, he's very low-key about the way he expresses himself. It's just cool to see this kind of style from a guy who is at that level. He's just chilled. He's laid back. He doesn't feel the need to prove himself. That's what it seems like.
I'm still missing him every day.
I think he actually got even more comfortable in his position, if that's even possible. At this point, he's lying down. He's sleeping at this point. I could sleep in that position. Amazing.
Like, I want to be able to work on my weaknesses and build them up and be my strength, you know what I'm saying? And really sit back and think about it, analyze everything just to make a better me.
It's interesting hearing him be this self-reflective.
Like, I want to be able to work on my weaknesses and build them up just to make a better me.
Talking about how he wants to grow and essentially make the best version of himself.
He's younger than me, and I just don't want him to make the same mistakes I made. I want him to be bigger than me. Just real love.
There's something really cool about just being open about your feelings toward other people. And that's what Future's doing. He loves Young Thug, doesn't want him to make the same mistakes that he made.
I just don't want him to make the same mistakes I made. I want him to be bigger than me.
And it's just, there's something really likable about hearing someone talk highly about someone else, a way where you're showing care or admiration. It speaks to your character in some way that you're not selfish. I'm really surprised a lot in this interview because in Future's music, he kind of seems very self-absorbed from the stuff that I listen to. In this interview, he's clearly showing a different side of himself. He's showing a side that's caring, compassionate, one where he wants to be better, one where he wants to be a better role model. And he's doing a great job communicating that.
I need you to be my eyes and I need you to be my ears. It's just like, I'm not gonna see everything, I'm not gonna hear everything.
He does have his own style that is definitely effective. Speaks slowly too, just his intonation. He pauses a lot when he speaks.
I misunderstood the fact that how much I love love. I love the thought of finding real love.
Like, okay. And actually a good communicator will do that a lot of the time. They'll stop on a word or they'll emphasize a word that they think is important for their audience to know, or a word that's important to them. And I'm noticing that now. Future does a good job at that.
When I want unconditional, I die for you love. I die for you, you die for me type of love. I ride for you, you ride for me love.
Thank you.
That's Future. Final thoughts. First of all, I'm surprised with the guy. I'm impressed with the guy. He opened up. I definitely like him more after this interview. He showed a vulnerable side to him that I didn't know he really had. He's concise. He's to the point. He seems very sincere in his responses too. Overall, I give him a thumbs up for his communication skills. I hope you like the video. If there's other people you'd like me to watch or analyze, please let me know. I look forward to seeing you soon. Peace.